everybody, Lord Tremendous here. Got another battle report here for you. 2,000 point battle, the final game 3 of a local game store tournament that I went to. Battle report number 202. This is me, Lord Tremendous of the Undead Legion versus Sex Panther of the Chaos Legion. And you'll understand why I call him that by the end of the game. And if not, well, I explain it to you because I'm a hell of a guy. But this is a very memorable game, so sit back, relax, and get ready to hear the sultry tones of my voice as I guide you through this narrative. Well, not narrative, as I narrate through this battle report, I guess. Whatever. Shut up and listen.
Assemble the army!
Here's my list, and if you watched the last two battle reports, you'll know, you'll know pretty much exactly what I got. I have my Tomb King, Lord Tremendous, who's got a shield, Sword of Anti-Heroes, Armor of Destiny, Dragonbane Gem, and the other Trickster Shard, as well as a Master Necromancer, Queen Elizabeth, who's a level 4 wizard with the Scepter of Stability and the Lore of Vampires. My hero choices are my Necromancer, Dark Vincent, who's a level 2 wizard with the Dispel Scroll and Lore of Undeath, and my Necrotech, Sinister Jeffrey, with the Dragon Helm. My core choices are 13 Skeleton Archers, the Queen's Guard with full command and light armor, 3 Chariots, Rollin' Bones with Band of Musician and Banner of Eternal Flame, and 3 Chariots, the Thunder with Band of Musician. My special choices are a Chimerian War Sphinx with Fiery Roar, and 38 Tomb Guard with Hand Weapon and Shield. My rare choice is, of course, my Casket of Souls. My opponent's list is as follows. His general is a Keeper of Secrets, who's a level 4 wizard with the Sword of Swift Slaying and the Lore of Slaanesh. He just traded in whatever gift it was for the Sword of Swift Slaying. And his hero choice is a Herald of Nurgle, who's a level 1 wizard with the BSB, Plague Flail, and the Lore of Nurgle. His core choices are 30 Plague Bearers with full command and a Banner of Swiftness, as well as 8 Ungor Raiders with Mark Slaanesh, Musician, and a Unit Champ, and they were ambushing. And his special choices are 6 Minotaurs with the Mark of Khorne, full command, and his unit champion had the Seed of Rebirth, and he also had a unit of 5 Seekers of Slaanesh with full command. His rare choices were a Chaos Spawn with the Mark of Khorne and a Skull Cannon of Khorne. Here are my spells, which are exactly what you're looking at. And here are Sex Panther spells, which are pretty much exactly what you're looking at, as well as on that little notebook, that's what his characters had for their gifts or whatever. Basically, they're exactly what you see. I don't believe he had any bound spells or anything like that. Here's deployment, and as you can see, it was a long ways deployment. You deployed in, gosh, I don't remember. 15, 18 inches from the short end on each side, and as you can see, there was a dice in the middle. That's where the halfway point was, and pretty much it's a straight up fight. His guys are going to come down my left flank of the table. My guys were lined up on the left flank pretty much to turtle. I wanted to get close enough so that my chariots could slam in there, especially into the Plague Bears, try to do as much damage as I possibly could. I figured my Tomb Guard could then walk in and hopefully finish off what's ever left. Archers are behind them to try to give support. Kitty wanted to spawn, and then maybe even the Keeper of Secrets. And then of course I have my casket on the hill in the back there because I have to be a little bit closer because it's only got 48-inch range and we're in the long side, or on the short sides anyway. And yeah, that was it. I was gonna let him come to me and just try to fold in and destroy him. That was the plan. Here's my opponent's army. From left to right, there's his Seekers. Behind them are his 6 Minotaurs. Next to them in the back there is the Cannon. Right next to that is the Keeper. In front of the Keeper is the Plague Bears with, Herald of Nurgle. And then, of course, on the far right there is the Spawn with Mark Khorne. And here's my army from right to left. There's my Kitty, my 2 units of Chariots. Behind them is my, Archers with my casters installed. I have, of course, my Tomb Guard with 2 characters installed, and my Casket of Souls on the hill. Here's Top of 1 after movement, and I didn't get to go first, which isn't a surprise. So he moves forward a lot. Pretty decent, actually, and can't fault him for it. Nothing special about it, just kind of comes forward. His Keeper does stay a little bit behind the rest of his army, I guess, so it couldn't get easily charged. Not that anything was going to go after him right away. Yeah, I mean, really, that's about it. During his movement phase, he rolled to see if his ambushes came on the table, and they kind of misfired or screwed up. I think he rolled a 1. So I got to choose what board edge they came in, and I said the one farthest away from me. I wanted those guys to be useless. I didn't think I would need the points or anything, so I was just happy with keeping them as far out of the game as possible. Nothing else happens. No magic, no shooting, nothing. So we go over here to bottom 1, and I tried to charge. My middle unit of chariots tried to charge the seekers, thinking that they were easy points, and of course I failed. I think I needed to roll an 8, and I rolled not an 8. So, well, what can you do? It was a longer charge, I guess, but I still think they should have made it. Chariots have really been disappointing me lately. Chariots have been disappointing me since I've been using them, honestly. But I like the way they look. So, what can you do? And they're painted, which is always kind of nice. But we'll see. Other than that, I didn't move with anything else because there was no reason. He's coming to me. There's a better picture of my chariots, not figuring out where first gear is, which is always nice. During the magic phase, just because why not, I get 3 Bowshati to pop up on the hill there, thanks to Lore of Undeath, and I get a little token next to my guy. Yay! And that's it. Nothing happens in the shooting or magic phase, or shooting or combat phase, so we go into here, top of 2 after movement. And wouldn't you know it, the Seekers can charge, and they make it. They slam into my chariots, and they're screwed. I knew it, you knew it, everybody knows it, because they couldn't make an 8. What can you do? Everything else comes flying up behind them because now they're ready for combat. There's a better picture of the Seekers slamming into my chariots, which is just fantastic. Glad I could make it easy for him. During the magic phase, I think he's got Rancid Visitations. I'm not 100%. And kills 2 of my archers, and I make my friggin' toughness check, which was amazing. Very happy about that. And then, of course, he gets Choir, just the single unit targeted one, not the bubble Choir, off on the kitty, and the kitty takes 2 wounds because life's not fair. He also has always strikes last and random movement, which sucks, but whatever, it is what it is. Then he fires his cannonball through my Tomb Guard. He was getting greedy. He wanted to kill 4 Tomb Guard, a Bowshati, and then the casket. And he ended up just going through the 3 Tomb Guard and fell short of the Bowshati. I know infantry doesn't stop cannonballs. That's not what happened. The bounce was bad, and it only hit 3 of my Tomb Guard and stopped before it hit the Bowshati. So calm down, everybody. Nothing else happened there, so we went into combat, and yeah, his Seekers eat my lunch. I think I kill 1 by accident, and then they overrun into my archers, because, flipkin' chariots, ugh. But, I can't fault them for my stupid ability to not make a charge, so, well, yes I can, and I will. So, with that fun said and done, we go over here to bottom of 2 after movement, and screw it. My chariots charge his Keeper of Secrets, because I'm thinking maybe with a little luck, combat res, maybe he'll flub. It's not like he gets stomps, and I'll be able to kill him, which would be nice. My Tomb Guard charge into the Minotaurs, which is awesome. Kitty moves like 1 inch towards the Plague Bears, because he's random movement. The Bowshati walk down so that they can just get closer stuff to shoot at it, and the casket doesn't move, because there's no reason to. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. There's a better picture of Tomb Guard slamming into the Minotaurs, and I'm excited about that. And there's a better picture of my chariot slamming into his Keeper, just in the vague hope of doing some damage to him. Maybe I'll get lucky and pop him with combat res. Nothing happens in the magic or shooting phase because life's just not fair, so we go into combat, and he doesn't flub, but in the end, I put 4 wounds on him. He did 4 wounds to me. I win because I have charge and a banner to 4 wounds to 4 wounds. It's nice. No, actually, I don't know exactly how many wounds I did to him, but in the end, his Keeper has 4 wounds on him. I've taken 4 wounds, and we stick it out. So he's got like 1 wound left. That's exciting. I should be able to do 1 more and win. Keep in mind, I know you don't know this because you weren't there, so that's what I'm telling you. I did 8 wounds to this damn thing. Yeah, he made a lot of ward saves. Yeah, he's starting to make like his ward saves like some people would make a 1-up rerollable. It's a little ridiculous. I did check his dice for magnets and under the table and stuff, and I found none. I think the guy is just not mortal. I think he's a demon, a dice demon, and it's really irritating. Then we go over here, and these motherless pieces of garbage Seekers just eat my archers alive. The guy could not fail. I do nothing back, so after combat res and everything like that, my little level 2's got a wound on him, all the archers are dead, and my entire magic base is pretty much screwed because, man, that friggin' unit is on fire this game. Then over here, we go into combat, and the Tomb Guard kill 3 of the Minotaurs outright before they counterattack, and I think they kill, what, 4, 7 of my Tomb Guard. I end up winning this combat with, combat resolution and everything like that. They break, and I run them down. So the Minotaurs are gone at least, and that felt good. I won't lie. It was nice to have a W on my side for a change. So, fresh from victory, we go over here to top of 3, and the spawn comes into the chariots because, yeah, the chariots had their chance. The Plague Bearers turn to face the Tomb Guard because, that's going to happen, and that's really about it. His cannon doesn't really bother moving because it doesn't need to. There's a better picture of his spawn slamming into my chariots, and yeah, it's all over but the crying. Nothing else happens in movement, so we go into magic, and he singles out the kitty again for choir and kills the kitty, no problem, because chaos magic, gotta love it. During the shooting phase, his cannon fires and destroys my casket. The resulting explosion kills a Boshati, the Seekers, but leaves the casters alone. So that was kind of nice. I lost my caster and a Boshati, but I took out the Seekers and saved my casters. So that was nice of him, but I don't think it was intentional. And in the end, I would have preferred to have my casket. But what can you do? It is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers, especially when you're getting your face just melted by your opponent. After that, we go into combat, and yeah, the Seeker and the Spawn just decimate the chariots, and yeah. So what can you do? Then we go over here to bottom of 3 after movement, and I really don't have any movement. Most of my army's dead. The Boshati turn to look at the Keeper so I can try to kill him. The casters break away and look at the Keepers to try to kill it. My Tomb Guard charge the Skull Cannon with the vague hope of killing it. And that's absolutely it. I wish I had a better plan, but I'm grabbing at straws here. There's a better picture of my Tomb Guard slamming into the cannon just in the nick of time. And then my magic phase is completely crap, as well as my shooting phase. Nothing happens, nothing good, nothing bad at least. But yeah, so we go into combat, and his cannon gets just mulched with combat res and everything like that. I think he killed 4 Tomb Guard, and I was able to do him in with combat res and wounds. So that was nice. At least his cannon is dead, and I got some revenge for my casket. All in all, not terrible. And then I thought about overrunning, and then I said, screw it. Bring it on, Plague Bearers. So we reformed to face the Plague Bearers. Not my smartest move. So we go here to top of 4, and sure enough, Plague Bearers go slamming into the Tomb Guard, and that's it. The Keeper runs over to support them with magic. The Spawn goes after the Boshati, and life, she's not fair. There's a better picture of the Plague Bearers slamming into the Tomb Guard, and you kind of see in the top right there, his ambushers are finally starting to get close enough to get into this fight. During the magic phase, he just gets acquiescence off, or I'm sorry, he gets choir off on my Tomb Guard, killing like 4 or 6 or whatever the hell it was. It was a lot, and giving them always strikes last and random movement, which is awesome. I am trying to dispel these spells, but life, she ain't fair. And also, Karnak comes onto the table, I think. I'm not really sure. Somehow he gets this unit of dogs on the table. I think, now that I think about it, it was the end time spell where he gets to summon a unit onto the table. Not 100% with that, but I know there's 5 friggin' hounds on the table now because things weren't going his way well enough. So nothing happens in the shooting phase because I killed it, so we go into combat, and he... Oh my god. The Plague Bearers, he rolls so out of the box. He breaks math so completely that a black hole opened up in the store next door and they all died horribly. We heard the screams. I have like nothing left. After combat res and everything like that, I did nothing. Nothing to the Plague Bearers worth even mentioning. Yeah, a handful of them fell over, but I think it was due to dying from laughter. He eviscerates my unit. I have a Tomb King, if you could call him that, and 2 Tomb Guard left, the Musician and the Banner. That's it. That's flipping it. Could not believe it. Just ate my unit alive. Bloodletters don't do that kind of damage to me. Just completely soured me on Tomb Guard. I don't even mind telling you. So, with a heavy heart, we go over here to bottom of 4, and I got nothing. I try to maneuver my casters so that they don't get killed, but they can only move 4 inches, so I'm just like, whatever. And that's it. There's no reason to move. I've got nothing. Nothing. In my magic phase, I roll snake eyes. I don't have a shooting phase, so we go into combat, and I get ripped apart. He kills off the remaining 2 Tomb Guard, goes after the Tomb King, puts 2 on him, and yeah, it's just brutal. All that's left is afterwards is, well, he didn't put 2 wounds on the Tomb Guard. After everything was said and done, I have 2 wounds left on my Tomb King, and that's it. He's dead next turn, and there's nothing I can do about it. Just unbelievable what's going on. But what can you do? So we go over here to the top of 5, and his dogs came and just charged the Boshati and made it no problem. And his spawn comes over because he doesn't have anywhere else to go. The keeper sits up there because he's laughing, and that's it. There's a better picture of his dog slamming into my Boshati, and then they'll kill them, overrun into the caster and kill him too, and I just don't care. During the magic phase, his caster gets Choir off on my Tomb King and kills him because whatever, I roll a 1 for the curse on the keeper. And of course, I did wound, and, he made his ward save because why wouldn't he? He's only got a 1/3 chance to do it. That's impossible for him to fail. And yeah, that's just outstanding. Then we go into combat, and of course, they just obliterate my Boshati. I don't think I even got the opportunity to attack, which is fine. That's the way it should go, but oh my god! They, of course, overrun into the character. And I know they're not lined up right or anything like that. I just don't care. It's way too late in the game to be splitting hairs now, So, just completely beaten. Why go over to the bottom of 5? And I don't have anything to do. My caster moves a little bit. Everything else I have is dead. It's literally being made into toilet paper for plague bears. So be it. Nothing happens in the magic phase because the cat god hates me. So we go into combat, and can you believe it? That lame-ass caster wasn't able to hold his own against these dogs, and they rip him apart, which I'm actually okay with. They reform to look at my level 4 or whatever the hell I had, and of course, we go to the top of 6. And they make the charge no problem into my last remaining model on the table because FML. There's a better picture of the queen about to get crowned. And gratefully, my opponent just goes straight into combat and rips Queen Elizabeth to pieces. It's not even a contest. And there you go, guys and gals. There's the end of the game. I got my ass kicked. Woo! But hey, you know what? We were laughing. I was dumbfounded. The amount of ward saves this guy made. 5-up ward saves this guy made literally is mathematically impossible. Seriously, somewhere in, heaven or hell, wherever he ended up, Einstein is literally rolling over in his grave. It's insanity how many ward saves he made. And if you can't figure out why we call him Sex Panther yet, well, you're just not paying attention and you don't watch enough good movies. But you know what? We'll get to the recap in a minute because right now, thankfully, this game is over.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Hey guys, you know these tokens, you've seen them 100 times, and you know what? Every time you see them, if you haven't bought them yet, you're just wasting time. Get these tokens. All of the lores of whatever spell you're casting, all the wound counters. You see me use them in every single game, and you've never heard me since I've been using the counters going, I can't remember how many wounds I had, or what spell was on this guy, or whatever. And they're flawless. They're awesome. You're the envy of everyone you play against. Send Token Gal an email. Get these tokens. They're dirt cheap, but they're solid gold quality, guys. I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong. A lot of people have already ordered them, and nobody's returned any. Nobody's even asked to return any. All they do is they order more. Get yours, get them soon. You're wasting time, and these are totally worth it. Tell her Tremendous sent you. Hey guys, I got another great deal for you. Movement trays. We all use them. We all need them. If you're watching this report, you have some or you need some. And do I have the vendor for you? This guy makes solid metal movement trays. I mean, cuts them to your specifications using a galvanized metal. It's not that cheap, thin, weak aluminum. This stuff is sturdy. I'm using them. I used them all throughout this game. Take a look at the pictures. They're all in there. I love these trays. They're metal, so they auto-magnetize. Well, provided you put magnets on your guys. And he does them dirt cheap, guys. I'm telling you. He's got an eBay page. There's an email on here. Get a hold of this guy. Get yourself some movement trays and get yourself organized. You're going to be thrilled. You can paint them. You can do everything. These things are awesome. My local game store guy is literally in contact with this guy so that he can become a vendor. That's how high quality these things are. So I'm telling you guys, give this guy an email. Check out his eBay page. Get yourself some movement trays and stop playing like a Neanderthal. Tell him Tremendous sent you. You won't regret it. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if you were paying attention or not, but we got a few new pictures. So not only does Unleashed Wargaming paint amazing models for commission and stuff like that, send him an email. He does excellent work, as you've seen from the pictures. Not only does he do all the different Magic lore cards for Warhammer Fantasy, I mean every lore. You want Storms of Magic? Send him an email. You want Lore of Fire? Send him an email. You want every lore that's ever been out in 8th edition? Send him an email. These things are solid. They're laminated. They're on cardstock. They're Photoshop made. They're amazing. And they're good. They're well priced, guys. I'm telling you. And now he's also doing 40K cards, the psychic stuff or whatever. I don't play 40K, but if you do, there's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with it if you don't get these cards and if you don't have your models painted by them. Just throwing it out there. Just, you may, if you feel guilty, that's because you know you're wrong. But send this guy an email, get your models looking good, get the cards that you need, get your real game going, and tell him Tremendous sent you. You're not going to regret it. That's right. You knew this was coming eventually. In conjunction with Unleashed Wargaming and Lonehammer, we have opened an online store with hats, shirts, and I think that's it for right now. Maybe dice and stuff like that later on, as well as other gear, maybe dice cups, whatever. We'll think of something. But we're doing a trial thing for the next month and a half or so. We're gonna have this online store. The website is here. It'll be in the description of the page and everything like that. But yeah, if you want a T-shirt, if you want a hat, if you want to wear paraphernalia, by all means, head over to this store, check it out, get yourself some Lord Tremendous gear. God knows I have. and yeah, this is your chance. If you like Lonehammer, if you like Unleashed Wargaming, if you like Lord Tremendous, you can get this stuff. And if you don't like us, you can get it and you can set it on fire and send it to us as a threat. It's awesome. But yeah, go to the website. It'll be here. It's on this channel obviously, or on the description, and get yourself some gear. We're going to try it out for a month and see how it goes, and if it keeps up, then we'll keep adding to it, and if not, well, we'll pretend like we never did it. But yeah guys, by all means, and if there's anything you want to see on the store or anything like that, throw it in the comments section, and if we like it, we'll make it happen. So yeah, after the dust settled, I ended up getting 1,065 points out of him. He got 2,197 out of my candy ass for a difference of 1,132 points. He tabled me. It was a brutal defeat for Lord Tremendous. Just brutal. I got Minotaurs, Seekers, and a Skull Cannon out of him. Yay. Oh man, this guy can't be beat when it comes to making ward saves. I've never seen anyone make ward saves that good. I mean, that's why I call him Sex Panther. 80% of the time, he makes 100% of his ward saves. It's absolutely insane. It's actually kind of artistic. It's breathtaking to watch. It's just devastating to the game. It really, oh. I got nothing. He took my soul and my lunch, and I felt bad that I didn't have more to give him because he earned it, you know. Oh, my Tomb Guard. They were so promising. They ate that unit of Minotaurs. They ate the cannon. Then they turn around like the Plague Bears, and he makes almost all of his ward saves and then rapes the Tomb Guard. Like, literally, I called 911 just on instinct. I didn't know what else to do. I've never seen a felony of that caliber on a table before. I got hit in the head with a baton, but, I deserved it. But, oh, man. Man, that was amazing. Oh, I've been tabled before. God knows I've been tabled before. There's battle reports showing it all the time, but this one was just so complete, there was nothing I could do right. It was amazing. But it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure that he's not mortal. I think he's some sort of dice demon, and yeah, I'm gonna start like throwing salt at him. For the supernatural people, when I say Christo, he does flinch, so I could use some help. Just if you know what the hell I'm talking about. If not, this part isn't for you. This is just for the adults. But this was still a damn good game. Amazing ward saves. It was actually kind of an honor to be a part of it. And I can't fault the man for beating me fair. I mean, and he did. He beat me to death. So I can't fault the guy for it. And something of note, he is the first person in the universe, that's right, in the universe, to earn both a red and a green Lord Tremendous dice. I have both beaten and been beaten by this guy. He has collected the set. He is the first to do so. So bravo to you, Sex Panther. You earned it, brother. Wow. But yeah, like I said, great game, great guy, a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting sweet, sweet vengeance in a rematch. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this battle report, number 202. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, maybe even a little bit more. I won't be greedy. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. And for those of you wondering how I did at the tournament, out of the 10, I think it was 10 people that showed up, I think I was in 8th or 9th. It was not good. Not a good showing for me. But you know what I discovered? I really don't like 2,000 points. I don't like it. 2,200 is pretty much the lowest I'm willing to go for Undead Legion, because it's just, you need to have at least 2,200. Okay, let me rephrase that. I need at least 2,200 points in order to field an army that I'm comfortable with or happy with. And at 2,000 points, I just didn't have any of the real tricks or bells and whistles that I wanted. And I'm a filthy brat, so what can you do? But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I really do. It was a lot of fun, and I'm done. So, thanks.